The heartbreaking truth is that Frontera is famous, but we are not.
We would spend a lot of time here. So me and Beto would come here and play, and they're like, "Where are you guys?" Paddling. What the hell's paddling?
Something doesn't change when you go to different places is how what a carne sound.
Que la
Aquí
de...
grabamos con Firme.
Ah, Firme, grabamos unas canciones con Firme. Aquí grabamos la de Oscar Maidón, la de ¿Qué te parece?
¿Qué tal, amigos? Nosotros somos Grupo Frontera. Come with us on our day off to play padel with our friends from Billboard. Last year's concerts, I wouldn't like move. Like I would just sing in place, I would just stay there and I would do this. And then this year I would like run around and jump across the stages and stuff. So I feel like it did help with the, ¿cómo se dice? Endurance.
So what's next for next? What's gonna happen next year with your body?
Backflips. We're gonna do shirtless concerts.
¿Cómo se llama cuando te dan el split?
Split. Because we would spend a lot of time here. So me and Beto would come here and play, and they're like, "Where are you guys?" Paddling. What the hell's paddling? What the hell's paddling? What the
But it was, I remember now. We invited Morat they invited us for a concert. And they play padel. So Julian and Beto were like, "Oh, let's go with them." And I was like, "I'm not gonna play al Chile. O sea, I don't like sports. I don't like sweating more than I already do. I sweat so easily." So I got here and I was in pants and I was wearing like this sweater. And then I got here, they were like playing. I was like, "Alright." So I was playing in pants and everything. And I got into it al Chile. I got into paddle.
The reason why we do this is because this place opened up about a year ago. And it's coming straight to you, buddy. This is the only thing we do for fun, only because we found a love for it.
And they have, everywhere, they have what's called paddles. Except LA, I think.
Some of us are better than others, as you can see. So right now we're up 1-0. They're losing. They're probably gonna end up losing. Since it's always very few of us, and it's only us 6, the game goes to 6. But we play till 3 so we can swap around and keep playing. Usually when we're all healthy, it's Beto, Juan, me and Payo, Carlos, and Brian. For the main reason is because there's courts everywhere. No injuries, easy to learn. Payo never played sports before and he's good at this, so we found a common ground.
And it's a quick sport.
On tour, we tried to play, but I mean, we didn't have that much time to go to a place. So we tried picking up pickleball.
Yeah,
And then we had like our own little court in the arenas.
we would set it up before sound checks.
But then we stopped doing that because we got bored. Like, pickleball is not paddle. Yo pensé que por lo frío no iba a sudar, pero valió cheto. Yeah, bro! I don't know what that was. That was a good one? Yeah, Brian! People, we are home. We are in McAllen, Texas.
Valley.
El Rio Grande, el Valle de Texas. We are in Frontera HQ.
I feel like when we come home, we actually like feel that we're coming home, and we really take it to heart when they say that keep your feet on the ground. That's like a main thing that's gonna, like, you guys being humble is what's gonna take us far or like farther. You know, people see that we project that. You know, so I feel that us staying here is what. When we come back, we feel like we're here. We're not living that fast life over there. Don't get me wrong. We like the good life and stuff. But being here, I don't know, it's different.
Put your feet on the ground.
In the first videos of Frontera, we didn't have that much money. so for the videos and the songs, it was like a $400 video. We had to pay the guy that was gonna record us. And then Beto was the camera guy. He would make sure that he set up the cameras in angles where he wouldn't be seen. So he would set that camera up and he would be the one recording. And then later he would record himself, like just to
do a playback.
to clip it inside of the video. Your mentality is a really big part of your success.
We met Edgar,
Edgar Barrera.
and Edgar also tells us.
Yeah, he's the one that really,
like, it's-
really opened
¿cómo se
the eyes.
dice?
He played a big part.
Yeah, he
It's
played.
like-
He opened our eyes on a lot of things.
He's like our mentor.
Because we had the local mind,
Especially,
and he opened it
Yeah.
to broad.
especially the biggest thing that I think Edgar helped us at was that we were thinking about how do we do the biggest wedding here in the valley, and he goes, "Wedding? How can you do the biggest stadiums in the whole world?" And we're like,
Yeah.
whoa, easy. There's no way we're gonna. He's like, that's how you gotta think, and we're like, all right, let's think that way. And then little by little,
So we were a
we release a song. We would do it thinking that this song was gonna go viral. This song was gonna help us out a lot, and it will work, and it will work, and it will work, and we're like, dude, it's all mentality.
My favorite part about everything is the people that go to our shows. They always let us know that our concerts sound exactly like the songs that we release. I feel like that's really cool because the way we record is we still record all together at the same time, but now we do it in different tracks. So like we can, if one person messes up, they can just go back and fix that part. But I think that's really cool. Like that goes to show that we actually do record our music. Like we are the group. Like we record our stuff. We
actually the guys.
That's something cool that at the beginning we were always thinking that, we had the local mindset that our music's not gonna make people like be standing up and just watching us. It's gonna be music for dance. How can we make it big? Like it's a cumbia. Cumbias cannot be on an arena or a theater. It has to be a ballroom for dancing. And
That's why No Se Va took us like a month to release. That's the song that blew up for us, and we were all thinking, well, they were thinking, 'cause I loved it since the beginning, but they were thinking that, no, that song is too fresa. It's too quirky, it's too lovey-dovey, it's for sing-along, it's a sing-along song, it's not a dance song, blah, 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 this and that. And that's exactly what needed to happen, is like people wanted that combination of dancing while singing along to lyrics.
honestly, we started putting that EP together last year when we were recording. ¿Cómo se llama? Cuando que no pasa nada.
Yeah.
Because me, Edgar, Alex Hernandez, and Ivan Games, we all did a writing camp, and then we started inviting Armenta, and Armenta works closely with Fuerza Regida, and we invited, I think, 2 other people. On Cuando que no pasa nada, with the writing camp, let's say there was 12 songs on the album. I think maybe we did like 20 or 22 during the writing camps. So it was just these extra songs floating around. And me and Edgar presented the idea to Armenta about doing a collab EP, because we were taking note of Oasis, the Bad Bunny, J Balvin, and there was this other person that did
Fade, Yandel.
See, Fade and Yandel. So we were seeing all these collab albums, and we were like, we should do that with Fuerza Regida. Total, we released the album, and everything went quiet for like a year. Like it just left our minds. We did the album cover, and it said GFFR 24.
But we did that.
We wanted to do it for the year 2024.
So JOP didn't know, Fuerza Regida didn't know that we did the Easter egg. We talked to him and we tell him like, hey, there's an Easter egg. Yeah, for real? Yeah.
The placation.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. It just ends up working out for us.
All these things.
Like we just hope something's gonna happen, and it does.
Bad Bunny, we were recording.
Literally, oh my God, dude, there's so many examples.
We were recording 1% and Juan out of nowhere. What do we put
Yo,
Bad Bunny in this song?
yeah.
We're like, dude, shut up.
We had to record like 4 songs in 2 days in Washington. And we took a whole day to try to record 1% because we didn't know how we wanted to do it. We tried a country, we tried Dos Cuartos, we tried cumbia, we tried so many styles. At the end, when we got it to like kind of how it sounds like the finished product, Juan just said out of nowhere like, hey, Bad Bunny was sounding good on this song. And it's just like, okay, bro, you're like reaching for the stars and you're like 4 feet tall.
Get out.
And that's why we have stars in this room.
Yeah. No. But
Cause that one.
but yeah, like everything's just manifesting. Like hope for it and it'll happen.
Yeah, we bought the house with the intention to make a studio. So we made a studio in the back.
Como siempre grabamos juntos, nos sentamos para grabar ahí. Aquí está Carlos. Julián se pone aquí.
Y esto es Grupo Frontera.
Aquí se pone Julián. Y esta es la zona. Aquí está la casa de Juan.
Esta es mi casa.
Welcome to the crib.
Esta es mi favorita porque la hice como de celda. Mira. Entonces, y esta la hice como Porsche. Y esta pues negra nomás. Pero aquí sí me hicieron estos cajones para poner los acordeones porque son varios tonos. Entonces tienes que tener todas. Me faltan unas que tengo en la casa para ponerlas, llenarlas todas. Y pues sí, este es mi cuarto. Aquí pongo una camita a veces.
Entonces vengan al otro cuarto, porque está el otro cuarto donde está que es como el control room. Entonces vengan. Aquí está la prueba donde Payo siempre viene. Mira.
Los sofás todavía nos llegan en estos días porque es que como ya no estamos tanto aquí, apenas vamos a estar un buen rato y pues ya vamos a grabar. Esto se va, o sea, en realidad vamos a empezar a estrenar el estudio en estos días. Hemos grabado aquí ya que la
Aquí
de...
grabamos con Firme.
Ah, Firme, grabamos una canción con Firme. Aquí grabamos la de Oscar Maidón, la de ¿Qué te parece? ¿Cuál las otras?
Yo creo que hasta ahorita...
Pues el EP de...
y el EP de Fuerza Regida.
nuestra parte y pues aquí, o sea, ahora vamos a empezar a trabajar muchas canciones aquí y estamos muy emocionados.
Entonces esta es la consola, aquí donde se trabaja, esta va conectada aquí a la pantalla, entonces aquí el ingeniero o Edgar así, aquí más rápido.
Aquí me siento yo y Beto aquí porque es mi perrito,
sí.
Beto.
Sí, soy su perrito. Entonces aquí está, no está todavía completo, los aparatos sí están completos, pero faltan los muebles, faltan cositas, pero como estábamos de gira, pues no teníamos tiempo, entonces ahorita ya ahora sí vamos a empezar a
ponme silla de taquería, me sienten,
sí, pero lo bueno que aquí está todo y ya grabamos aquí y se sintió muy bien, estamos bien a gusto.
De hecho, el primer día sí batallamos mucho.
El primer día sí fue estresante porque estaba como que apenas todo recién conectado, pero ahorita ya está todo súper
suave, está bien suave.
It's because honestly, we would before rent a studio. We would rent a studio anytime we needed to record. It was either that we rented a studio or we had to plan a studio session in Miami or in Los Angeles, Washington, wherever we were at. But we never really got to record any of the good Frontera songs in McAllen. So we we were renting the studio, and that studio that we used to rent, we bought it so that we can record there. But people started figuring out that we recorded there, that was our studio, so they would just go. And before it was like a business. Yeah, before it was a business, so they would just walk in. Like we wouldn't lock the doors, so they would just walk into our studio, and they would like hear what we were recording.
Like one time we were like on the living room.
Yeah.
And we're talking, so we're gonna put this song, this on the track, and then someone comes in. Yeah.
People would just walk in.
There's a very few studios, and there's a lot of artists. So how we did it, we recorded a live session like in a public place and not even a studio. That's how No Se Va was recording a lot of songs.
Like when we started, we didn't record in any studios because we didn't. Well, first of all, we didn't know how to record in the studio. Second of all, it was like there was like a limited amount of studios. So what we did when we started was we literally just hooked up our instruments to like a console and recorded everything on one track. Like everything was together. If one person messed up, you had to record the whole thing all over again. We all respect each other's work. Like Carlos is the most talented drummer I've ever met. Carlos can play whatever genre inside of cumbia and it's gonna sound good. Like he plays rock licks or whatever inside of the cumbia and it sounds amazing. Beto, he always does the same pasada, but it sounds good. We know Juan's gonna play good. Like we all respect each other's instrument inside of the song. When we're deciding over where to stop in the song, where to put a rest in like a little break where there's just silence, where to play closed, like the instruments are more quiet and my voice is louder, and then when everyone comes in loud, that is after recording.
Since we're like together 24/7, automatically everybody in the group knows what everybody likes or wants. So let's say there's been cases where I don't know, there's this artist and you know there could be a collaboration, but you're not gonna say it because half of the group doesn't like them or they don't feel the music. It's not that they don't like them, it's just the vibe.
Simple things. Frontera has had disagreements before. But what it's like, it's the same thing. Just like we all understand each other when we agree on something, or we know someone's not gonna want to do something, someone else is gonna want to do I don't know what. It's the same thing. Like when one person is wrong, the rest of the group notices it and they just tell them straight up, like all together. Because you can't do it one on one. Then there's gonna be like a fist fight. So the whole group just tells that one person. The whole group just tells that one person, like honestly, like you're wrong. You're thinking about it wrong, or like you're going all wrong about I don't know what. And since that one person knows that the rest of the five are telling him the same thing,
Take the hit.
he's like, okay, I'll take the hit. The heartbreaking truth is that Frontera is famous, but we are not. the name Frontera is recognized, but they don't recognize us as much as you think they would. If they,
It's okay.
for people to recognize us, we'd have to be all together.
It's true.
If they catch one of us like birds, they're gonna be like,
Obviously,
wait.
payo.
Well, I mean,
Wait.
Obviously, payo.
Oh, wait, in Madrid, he was walking all alone. They recognized like 2 or 3 times, but when we were walking as a group in Madrid, people
Yeah,
started
everybody was
noticing.
yeah.
Also in Madrid, we got shocked that people were singing our songs from start to finish.
New songs too. I mean,
Mama.
Ay Mama, Echa Pa' Mí.
And Echa Pa' Mí, we played half of it because we were not sure of ourselves that it was gonna be a hit over there because it barely came out. And we start playing and we're like, whoa, we took off our ears and people were singing along so.
No creo que te lo haga mejor que yo, parece amiga tuya, sé, cabrón.
And we get scared. Carlos is the first one to say, dude, I don't know, man. We're in Spain. Like, I don't think nothing's going to go. And then boom, a bunch of people. We're in Coca-Cola Fest and the same thing. He goes, dude, I don't know how people are going to react.
Damn, bro.
There's a reggaeton place. Like, nobody's going to listen. 100,000 people. We're like, what the? We're in Colombia and Bogotá. Carlos también. Pero no know. There's boom, 70,000 people singing.
That's
so
true.
we're like, what the
Nunca lo noté. Normally, una carnaza del Grupo Frontera lleva mucha música, lleva a Frontera, mucha comida, ¿qué más? Cerveza, Victoria, tequila, mezcal, pero que sea nomás y solamente de nuestro compa Maluma.
A carne asada here in the valley consists of, I'm not really a big fan of fajita, pero fajita,
I'm a really big fan of Paquito.
costillas, salchicha, chicken with tortillas, frijoles, arroz.
Something that doesn't change when you go to different places is I want a carne asada.
We've done carne asadas before shows, like a couple times.
A bunch of times, not a bunch of times.
I miss that.
No, porque
Es que, honestly,
andamos en el RV que Carlos antes de nosotros hacía ceviche.
we should do that again, man.
There was this place that we went to, I don't remember what, I think it was maybe Costa Rica. I don't know, but we went to go play padel.
no, bro, Paraguay.
Paraguay. We want to go play padel. And they have barbecue pits there, pero o sea, en la pared, las chimneys así grandes.
Like you'll reserve like the paddle court. Y también tenía una
You pay extra and you get a chef
y tenía un asado.
that makes the food while you play. By the time you finish playing, you already have carne asada ready.
And if you beat the chef playing back,
Muy bueno,
free.
Paraguay was good.
If you guys could have a guest here for the barbecue, dead or alive,
Each one pick one.
sure.
For me, Chile, it will be la mole.
Yeah.
La mole.
Sí,
Good pick. Esa es una buena.
Good pick, go.
yo contrataría a Robert Grill.
Oh,
Way, bro, you're not.
Pero ese vato lo traes para cocinar.
Ah, bueno.
To be completely honest, I already have everybody that I want.
That is so lame, so cheesy.
Honestly, esta madre Yuki. Yo me trajera
A Grupo Firme, porque hemos.
Bro, es que I can't decide. Can I just choose 2 people? Yo estoy entre Grupo Firme y Fuerza Regida. They're both.
Yeah.
We've done it with both, and they're both like a good vibe to be around.
I'll choose Beto because he's never at the carne asada silly for.
Honestly.
Y digo Dead or Alive y yo pusiera al señor Vicente Fernández platicando las historias, güey.
Sí. I don't think we're in the position we want to be yet. Like, there can be so many people that tell us like, oh, you guys are living the dream. You guys made it and like all these good stuff. But I feel like, como si todavía tenemos hambre.
We're still hungry.
Like
We don't feel
we're
that.
still hungry for more. Like, we recognize that what we have done has been amazing. Like, we have had so many accomplishments. We're so grateful for everything that has happened.
Yeah.
But we know that we can do more.
And it's not like a bad ambition. It's not like, oh, I need more. It's more like we want more people in the world to discover our songs.
Okay, I'm gonna say the truth, and this is gonna sound wrong, but this is what I feel. I feel like it just became too easy. I want it to be harder. Like, I wanna make more music. I wanna make
challenges.
I want different styles. Like everything that I've accomplished, I've done it already. Like if I get the same award next year, that's not what I want. I know we won 1 Grammy this year. Next year I want 2. The next year I want 3. The next year I want 4. Like, I just want to keep accomplishing. You know, that's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, and that goes with how our mentality keeps growing. Just this little bitty concert we did, which wasn't little bitty, by the way, in Madrid, opened our eyes completely. We were like, dude, we were so worried about coming up here and doing all this, and look what we did. We had people singing our songs over here that we didn't even know existed. Now we want to go back and do an arena.
But we want to
go back and do a stadium.
To a place where they don't speak Spanish, where they speak Italian. French.
How they're gonna sing their songs, I don't know, dude.
But music.
They go to Iceland.
Music is international.
Music is universal.
Yeah, universal.
Yeah.
We're trying to become superstars. We're trying to grow not in our own personal lives. We're talking about Frontera here. Something that 30 years from now, somebody's gonna look back, dude. Remember Frontera? Remember this? Remember they still playing our
Mostly
music?
be inspiration for new talent and everything. Like we want everybody, like kids that are learning to play an instrument, to say, hey, if Frontera did it, I can do it too. Like people from our town, people from Mexico, todos like to like cumbia, because that's something cool, and not even cumbia, because we also do new stuff. Yes, Frontera, that we are 6 kids around the block that made it. You can make it too.
I don't know who said it with these guys, because we all say a bunch of shit all the time, but someone said sometimes, I don't know if it was like, we want to be like AC/DC, we want to be like Queen, and I remember saying like, dude, shut up, like what the hell? And now you think about it, it's like, why not? I mean, why can't we be that?
Break the barriers.
It was Beto. He said
it
was Beto. He said that he wanted us to be like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I mean, like, be one of those bands that are always there and always will be. T-shirts 20 years from now, like all that. That's who we want to be. That's what we're trying to work for. And I think we all have the same ambition this time.